Welcome everybody to our Power Platform Advanced Calendar. One question I always get is, thanks for your tip or trick, but how can I really try this out? Because I have only access to my work environment. I'm not the administrator of the tenant. How can I test it by my own? And there's really a very elegant way by Microsoft how you or everyone can get his own, her own tenant, and not for 30 days like a trial, but this tenant can be used at least for 90 days. And if you know how, you can prolong this as long as you want. I will share a short presentation how you can get your own tenant. So first of all, there is a program called by Microsoft called the Microsoft 365 Developer Program. You can reach it by the shortcut aka.ms/m365-dev, or just use this QR code, and then you will get access to the website where you can create your own trial, your own tenant, your own developer tenant. It's for 90 days at the beginning, and you can create your own tenant name, or Microsoft can create a tenant name for you. And what is really great is you have an E5 subscription. So all the Office 365 or Microsoft 365 programs are included. You will have a SharePoint, you will have even a Power BI license. So an Exchange server is included, and it's for up to 25 users. So you see the steps that will be what you have to do. So first of all, you will land on the Join the Microsoft 365 Developer Program Today website with the button Join Now. Once you click it, you have to log in with your own email address. So it could be or should be your private email address because it's your private tenant. It has nothing to do with your work or your university. It's your own tenant for your private use. So maybe you already have a Microsoft Outlook or Hotmail email account, or you can use every other email provider as well. And you can also create just on the go your own free Outlook.com or Outlook.de account. If you click on create new email address, and then you can put any name that you want before you're at Outlook.de to join the Microsoft 365 Developer Program. Once you enter the email address, you have a 3-step wizard where you enter your company. You can also write something like private learning in it. You have to accept the terms and conditions and just click next. Then you will be asked, what is your primary focus? So personal projects, for example, and what technology you're interested in. And for me, it's definitely the Power Platform. Once you have done it, then you will land in the screen where you can set up your own Microsoft 365 E5 sandbox. The first option will allow you or will provide data from Microsoft. So you will get a random tenant address, normally something with org and some cryptical number on Microsoft.com, and there will be 25 demo users, a lot of demo data already in the tenant, and you can start testing it, working with the demo data, and you have not to set up anything by your own. Normally, what I would do is I will go with the second option and configure my own sandbox. There I can select my own name, for example, poweradvent2023.onmicrosoft.com, specify an admin user and a password, and then an empty environment will be created for me. I will have all the licenses, but only my admin user is created, and the other users I will create on my own. I have to configure the email Exchange server email addresses, and also SharePoint or whatever I want, I have to create by my own. But it's then completely customizable by me and for my data. Then, and that's the next step, log in to the Power Apps Microsoft Power Platform Developer Plan website. So even for the Power Platform, you can get a free license, also for personal projects, not for your productive work, but for development or testing. You can use it.
And for learning.
And of course for learning. Yeah, thanks. So go to this page. You can follow the QR code. There's no shortcut. At least I don't know a shortcut for this page. And then select existing user at a dev environment. If you're already logged in your previously created environment, your credentials will be automatically taken over, and then there's this small button, register for a community plan. Select this one and select your country, click on accept, and then you will be forwarded to the Maker portal automatically. And in the top right, you will see that there is created your own personal environment with normally your name or whatever is set up at the moment for US name. And after a few seconds, few minutes, also Dataverse will be available in this environment for you. So you have the full premium experience for the Power Platform with the premium connectors, with Dataverse. So you're not limited to the M365 Power Apps plan, which only allows Canvas apps or which allows only the basic connectors that is available with the E5 plan. But now you have in this environment all the possibilities to follow on our tips in the next 24 days.
Just a quick question. How much does this cost?
It's completely free. And as I said,
yes, it is.
Yes. And as I said, you have seen it. It was for 90 days, and there's a counter. And I think 7 days before the 90 days end, you will get a notification either that your tenant will be closed down. This will happen if you have not touched this tenant after these 24 days, where you hopefully follow all our tips. And then the counter ticks down and it will be not prolonged. But as soon as you develop something, and it is even okay, you create a table in Dataverse, or you create a new app or connector, this is already something that is captured as development, and then you will get another 90 days for free. So it will automatically prolong. And I have a tenant already for more than 3 years now, which is automatically prolonged every 90 days. My recommendation is always, if you wanted to do a certification, look at the Learn pages and do the exercises. And that's a perfect tenant where you can do all these exercises and prepare for your certifications, for example.
Yeah, that's great, Joergen. And this has just reminded me, the shortcut is that akka.ms/developer plan. It's quite simple.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.